Attention high school sports fans, are you an armchair official? You know, the parent or fan who constantly yells at the referees and loves to let everyone know just how bad you think they are. Well, if you think you could do better, then get in the game and prove it. It's time for you to suit up and make the calls where they actually count. Every sport in South Dakota needs more officials. Sign up today at highschoolofficials.com.
Timeout.
All right. Remember, we're a team that plays together. Listen, we just have to get everyone involved.
In interscholastic sports, we celebrate what makes every one of us unique. And in the pursuit of a common goal, everyone in the huddle.
Attention high school sports fans, are you an armchair official? You know, the parent or fan who constantly yells at the referees and loves to let everyone know just how bad you think they are. Well, if you think you could do better, then get in the game and prove it. It's time for you to suit up and make the calls where they actually count. Every sport in South Dakota needs more officials. Sign up today at highschoolofficials.com.
Timeout.
All right. Remember, we're a team that plays together. Listen, the winning will take care of itself. We just have to get everyone involved.
In interscholastic sports, we celebrate what makes every one of us unique. And in the pursuit of a common goal, everyone in the huddle, in the bleachers, and in the community comes together. This message presented by the STHSAA and the South Dakota Interscholastic Athletic Administrators Association.
All right, folks, let's get started. Parents, thanks for coming. As many of you know, I'm Coach Mather. Tonight I want to talk about the season, of which I only have one expectation, that everybody gets stronger. When I say get stronger, I'm not referring solely to physical strength. Sure, we'll be in the weight room, we'll be running stairs, but we're also going to focus on developing mental toughness and grit, because those are the characteristics that allow us to achieve greatness both on and off the court. So how do we develop those things? By getting comfortable with a challenge, by cultivating the confidence necessary to overcome adversity in all forms. That's why I coach. That's my purpose. Every member of this team can lean on me, and I'll teach them how they can lean on themselves and each other.
This message presented by the STHSAA and the South Dakota Interscholastic Athletic Administrators Association.
Have you noticed bad behavior has become normalized at interscholastic athletic events? Some fans seem angry. They lack civility toward one another. Some even get aggressive and unruly. Time out! What is going on? This has to stop. Let's not forget, school sports aren't just about winning. And they're definitely not an excuse to take your frustrations out on the official or the opponent. They're about teaching lessons like perseverance, respect, and empathy, so students can learn and grow as people, not just as players. We all have a role to play in setting a good example for our students and teaching them these important values. So fans, it's time to step up your game and behave positively at interscholastic athletic events in South Dakota.
This message presented by the STHSAA and the South Dakota Interscholastic Athletic Administrators Association.
What's the biggest myth about interscholastic performing arts? That you have to be the most talented or experienced to participate. The truth is, anyone can be a part of their school's performing arts. There are countless opportunities for students to participate, from theater, choir, and band to speech and debate. The bottom line, if you want to perform, there's a place for you.
This message presented by the NFHS and the STHSAA.
Why are interscholastic sports called the last classroom of the day? Because they teach students important life lessons like teamwork, accountability, and perseverance. School sports are so much more than a game. They're about developing the whole person. That's why they're an essential part of every student's education.
Encourage your student to participate in the last classroom of the day. Interscholastic sports in South Dakota. This message presented by the STHSAA and the South Dakota Interscholastic Athletic Administrators Association.
And you know the worst part? You know what our first game was? Oh yeah, yeah. You know, Friday wedding. I got another one next week. Well, of all people, he should know better. I know. I think Steve never can say it. You know how that goes. Where's he at now? Right. Oh, okay. He must not be at the fish game. Okay, he just do a little bit. That was a good picture. Some good behind the trees when the game starts. It's close, isn't it? Well, you still start to say, nah, probably not. You got a skier career? Saw that. Experienced in and the official was at the 40. Yeah, tell me how that works. There's two officials on that line. Yeah, I can only see one. Yeah. First two times it took us to the same entrance, so we got there slightly different way. Yeah, then the last day it took us a whole different way. But next over. Yeah, well, 37. We were back up. That's all. We're ready for what's good. Yeah, not bad. Other than that, we started out. Still working for the city? No way. I never sat in 3 work. Wow. Then what? I see, huh? Yeah. I have no idea. All I know is that You gotta read all the future choices again? What's that? You gotta read all the future choices again? I'm sure you know. We're just, we showed up to 112, and they announced all of the first grade. And it sure felt like that. I mean, it felt like Andrea looked at me after we got done reading and started introducing our players. And she's like, now we're up here playing what next maybe. And I was like, no, we were even at this that long ago that we started introducing future trophies here. I remember there. Say about that. No, she was here last week. She walked through, but she was never helping.
I was wondering who left those in there.
Hide them so we take them.
Yeah, good idea.
I didn't have enough energy to climb up all the way to the roof when I got there. So.
Hey, Chuck. How are you?
All right, how about you?
Good. Good.
Do you want me to help with anything while I'm up here?
Oh, you just spot every once in a
Yeah.
while. See a guy do something. Yeah.
Okay. What's your prediction?
I think we win by 2 touchdowns.
Really?
Mm.
Okay. Good. I tell you, I thought they looked good last week.
I do too.
Yeah.
I do. If we gotta keep that dang what's his name? Russian kid in Bay.
Let's see. They got another little Henry too, don't they?
But I don't know if he plays much, does he?
Or he might. I mean, he might be young yet.
Yeah, he might be young.
Because he was in that Little League World Series this year, right?
Oh, was he?
Yeah. So he might just be. He might be like an 8th grader yet.
Yeah. Or Cole Reesing's 21.
Cole Rusink? Is that the guy? Okay.
Yeah. He's a hell of a player. Obviously, well, they all work.
Yeah.
I don't see that Henry on there.
No, for some reason I was looking at that the other day.
What's up?
I should turn mine off.
Maybe she's saying, hello? Oh, okay. Okay. All right, thanks. Bye. All right, welcome to the tonight's broadcast on the Trojan Tech Media, the West Central and the Dell Rapids game. We just had the national anthem, and we're going to get going here. They're introducing the players right now. Butch, our PA announcer, is going through right now the Dell Rapids cheerleaders. Then it's going to start out with the Dell Rapids starting lineup, followed by West Central starting lineup. And if you can't see with our camera down with the West Central cheerleaders, we must have about 50 young gals down there. Quarters do a team introduction. They don't do individual introductions. See a lot more of that these days. Matchups between 4-1 Dell Rapids and 3-2 West Central. Should be a good one tonight. Kind of everybody's right now appears like the top of the class is Sioux Falls Christian and Lennox, and everybody else is fighting for that other spot. Not to say they can't be beat, but just right now that's the way it's playing out. Lennox plays Canton tonight in the Black and Blue Bowl. I would think they'd be favored in that one. Last week, I tried to retire Eric Edberg from the chain gang, but was told he did not retire by his son Troy. He just had an obligation, so Eric's back, running the chain gang. And Sue Hanley's out in the field taking pictures, of course. We have the coin toss here. Coin toss. Looks like Del Rapids won the toss, and they're going to receive. They receive on the west end. Dell Rapids, two-time defending state champs. A little bit different for them this year. Lost their quarterback, Jackson Henry. A couple of other stud players, and they lost their coach. You got a first-year head coach this year, too, now. So West Central is going to, for sure, not trying to kick it to Cole Rusink, number 21 for Dell Rapids. He's their big play guy. Just like last week, they never kicked it off to Canton's big play guy. 21 is the guy Dell Rapids is going to try and get into the open field with the ball, both on offense and special teams. Cooper Mulder's doing the kickoff for West Central. And again, I would think he'd either try and keep it short or kick it somewhere where Rusink isn't. And there's the kick, and it's going to be low, taken at the 30-yard line by number 13 of Dell Rapids, and he gets up to the 37-yard line. So good field position for Dell Rapids. Starting at the 37, 1st and 10. Quarterback brings him up to the line. They got one spread wide to the left. Run a little dive up the middle, and that's going nowhere. Looks like Creighton Sandholm in on that tackle. They did give him one there, so it's going to be 2nd and 9 for Dell Rapids now. I think it's going to be hard for them to run up the middle. West Central's pretty stout right in the middle. Their line's big and strong this year. Try and go out to the left. Nice play. Patrick Hammond with the tackle out there on the edge for West Central. It's going to bring up a 3rd and long. Cooper Frost is the quarterback now for Dell Rapids. And let's say 8 here for Dell Rapids. They're going to spread 2 guys wide to the right and 1 wide to the left. 3 guys wide to the right. Spread offense. Cooper Frost, their quarterback's in shotgun here. Takes it in shotgun pass. It's behind. Intended receiver number 2, Tad Jaden, I think is how you say his last name. That's going to make a 4th and 8, and I think we're going to see our first punt of the game here. I think West Central's trying to decide whether to put their punt return team in or just keep their defense out in the field with that good field position, but they go with the punt return team. 11. Kind of got to be a little bit careful. Could try something tricky here with that field position. Kicking into the wind, wobbly punt. They're going to let it bounce. And it kind of takes a West Central bounce, so not a real great punt. Maybe not even 30 yards on that one, somewhere in there. So it'll be West Central's ball on the 31-yard line, 1st and 10. In comes Caden Olson, quarterback for West Central. Try not to call him Devin tonight, but I'm no promises. Big run up the middle. I think that was Aiden Bartman, yep, number 20. He goes for 10. They give him the first down on that one. Nice run up the middle. That's a good start for West Central. Aiden had a big game last week against Canton.
174 yards, is that what they said?
Was it 174 yards, somewhere in there? Yeah. I think 3 touchdowns. Here comes Aiden again. Out the left side. And again, he picks up nice yards. I think he got about another 9 there. Didn't quite get the first down. Out of bounds right at midfield there at 50. It's going to bring up a 2nd and 1, which is offensive coordinators love. Gives you a lot of options. You can try and take a shot here if you want. Or just keep running it down their throat if you like. Here we go with Bartman again. And gets another, I want to say about 8 yards again. 3 plays, 3 carries for Aiden Bartman. And he's got himself almost 30 yards already. First and 10, West Central on Dell Rapids 42. Just having success, just kind of running it behind their big offensive line. And there we get a different carrier.
Carson Wild.
Was that Carson Wild with that carry? I think it was. Seen Bennett Ingles out in front of him. I thought he had the ball for a second, but I think it was Carson Wild. Picks up 2. Going to be 2nd and 8. Bartman in motion. He gets the ball again. And he's going to be just short of the first down. Maybe 2 yards short. Going to bring up about a 3rd and 2, I would say. Right here, West Central's in 4-down territory. 2 plays to go for it. Keaton Vessel's coming into the game for West Central. Carson Wild checking out. Keaton playing that fullback spot. This one's going to go to Keaton, and he's going to get stopped short. Might have got a little bit, maybe a half a yard. It's still going to be 4th and probably 2 yards to go. 8 minutes to go here in the first quarter yet. And West Central on Dell Rapids' 34-yard line is going to go for it here. And we're going to have a timeout, West Central. They're going to talk about this a little bit here before they go for this. First timeout of the half for West Central. Again, we got Coach Jim Utek back with West Central this year after probably a 10-year hiatus, I guess, somewhere in there. Barry Madison is 2nd year as head coach. Barry's been coaching here at West Central quite a while now. See, Craig Jorgensen's still on the Dell Rapids staff over there. He's been there for quite a while, too. I don't know how many years he's been there, but long time now.
First against Lennox, 3-0.
Canton did score first against Lennox on a field goal, 3-0. All right, so we got a 4th and 2. Alston's going to take it himself around the left end, and he's got it, but there's a flag on the play. I wonder if we're going to get a hold there. Maybe on Sandholm when he was pulling out there. I don't know.
Yeah.
Number 64, I hate to accuse him of anything. Yep, we are going to have a hold on West Central. So that's going to be 10 yards back from the spot of the foul. So that's going to make it about 4th and 12 probably. I wonder if that changed our decision on whether to go for it or not. That's going to put the ball at about the 44-yard line of Dell Rapids. And West Central still got their offense out in the field. Clock's running. So it looks like they're going to go for it here. 4th and 12. Hammond in motion. Austin's going to drop back to pass. Little screenplay, but it's picked off by Dell Rapids. Number 11. Drake Eastman kind of read that screen the whole way. It's going to give Dell Rapids great field position all the way down to West Central's 40-yard line. Eastman played that just about perfectly. And quarterback Cooper Frost has the play coming in now for Dell Rapids. 1st and 10 right on the 40-yard line. Good field position. Looks like a little bit of confusion there. Dell Rapids runs a player in right at the end. He got the play, and so everybody's good now. And they're going to drop back to pass. He completes it, but he just gets leveled out there. Was that Vessels out there, or who hit him on that play?
Dell. I think it was number 20. Aiden, is that Aiden Barton? Yeah.
Was that was Aiden Bartman on that hit.
Yeah.
Aiden's playing some defense now too. Came up hard and leveled him there. Got a half-yard loss. It's going to be 2nd and 11 now for Dell Rapids. Trying to find something that works for them on offense. A little inside trap. There goes Rusink. He finds a little opening off to the right side. And he's going to get about maybe 7-8 yards. Setting up a 3rd and, probably about 2, maybe 3 yards to go. We're just about halfway through this first quarter. 6:37 to go. That's kind of the first play, offensive play that's got something working for Dell Rapids out of their first 5. See if they found something over there on the right side or just found something with Rusink there. Going to try it again. And here he goes again. It is pretty much about the same play, a little inside trap. They're going to be short. He got about a yard. He needed about 2.5. So it's going to still be just over a yard to go, I would say, 4th down. But, of course, they're in go-for-it range, too, here. About the 31-yard line, 4th down. I'd say a long yard to go here. Dell Rapids quickly up to the line of scrimmage. Got to be careful. Don't jump here. Rusink gets it again, and he's going to get the first down. 3 straight carries for Cole Rusink there. Dell Rapids gets a first down inside West Central's 30-yard line. About down to the 28, 1st and 10. Again, they're going to line up tight with fullback, 2 wing backs. Oh, and they drew him off, and that's going to be, pretty sure that's going to be an offsides on West Central. They just about had him last play. West Central's going to bring in a couple different linemen there. That's going to give him free 5 yards, make it 1st and 5. Seth Lind and Kane Grocott in the game now. First and 5 for Dell Rapids. Frost hands it off to Rusink again around the right side. He's got a little opening, and he's first down all the way down inside the 10-yard line. It's going to be 1st and goal for Dell Rapids. They got down maybe to about the 8-yard line, possibly the 7th. And 1st and goal, Dell Rapids looking to score first here in the first quarter. Just under 5 minutes to go here in the first quarter. Dell Rapids just as the sun's going down here in Hartford. Frost brings up the line. They're just sticking with that double wing right now, Dell Rapids is. Fake the jet sweep, try to get a little dive up the middle, and that goes nowhere. Creighton Sandholm again with the tackle up the middle. Big Seth Lynn's coming off the field now. I think that went nowhere. We're still going to call it 2nd and 8 from the 8-yard line, 2nd and goal from the 8-yard line for Dell Rapids. See if they spread it out here a little bit. Nope. Stay in that double wing. They motion somebody over to the left. Little trap inside. Gets a few yards inside the 5. I'd say they got about 4 yards there. Gets maybe down to the 3-yard line here. Can be 3rd down and goal from the 3. And I imagine if they don't back up here, this is going to be go for it territory on 4th down. For Dell Rapids. So again with the double wing, with the fullback, motion the guy off to the left just like last play. Wonder if we're going to see the same trap inside. Nope. This one goes to Rusink. He gets down inside and he's a touchdown. Dell Rapids. Yeah, that was close. We're on the opposite end there of the goal line there, but he fell right across the goal line on a 3rd and goal. Dell Rapids scores first. 6-0 Dell Rapids. And they must be going for 2 because they're asking for the ball way over on the right hash here. Unless their kicker just likes it over there. Nope, going for 2. Got the ball way over on the right hash. Wonder if they're going to run something wide out to the left or what they got planned here. Yep, little jet sweep, and that's sniffed out by West Central. Gets penetration by Keaton Vessels and goes nowhere. So we got 6-0. Big interception there by Dell Rapids on that 4th down play. Just gave him good field position. Couple nice runs off to the right side by Rusink there. Set him up. And Dell Rapids goes in first.
No, they're in OG. Yeah, and they're motioning in the bounce position. That tight end on the right steps back.
So Dell Rapids now kicks off from the 40. And deep for West Central will be, I think we got Boshi Knight.
Quarter scoreless with Winter and Mount Vernon Plankington.
Oh, wow, that's a good one. Yeah, Winter, Mount Vernon, Plankington. A couple top teams in 11B scoreless after a quarter. And the referee blows it ready for play, and here comes the kickoff. Low. Picked up. Oh, a little bit of an opening there. I think that was... Yeah, Hayden Whiting there. Nice return right up the middle. Good field position for West Central. All the way up to the 38-yard line. West Central had it going there. Got 3 first downs in a row. On their way to the next first down when a holding penalty knocked them backwards. And on a 4th and about 13, they had an interception by Dell Rapids. So let's see if we go back to what West Central's going to do here. That one gets maybe about a half a yard. Was that Bartman or was that Eli Mundell with the rush there? Or Bartman? I just saw number 1 coming off there. So Aiden gets stopped pretty much on his first carry that he didn't go for big yards, or at least 7 or 8. So now they go double wing. It's a lot of old school football here, West Central and Dell Rapids. There's Bartman off to the left side, and he's got a little bit of an opening. Picks up about 8. It's going to make it about a third and maybe 2, maybe 1. I'd say third and about 1, maybe a little bit more than 1. On West Central's own 47-yard line. Vessel's going to come back in at fullback here. They like to do little dives with Keaton up the middle, sometimes on these short yardage plays. Alston to the outside, and he's going to get caught. He's going to lose about a yard, maybe 2. It's going to be 4th down now. And looks like West Central's bringing in 4 or 5 other players here. And Alston's coming out, so this must be the punt team, and we're going to punt here. 4th and about 3. Del Rapids has got nobody back. They're just playing straight defense here. And West Central is just in a shotgun here. Bartman taking the direct snap. And he's going to quick kick it. And it goes not very far, down to maybe about the 42-yard line. So on the quick kick, we maybe gain 15 yards. He had pressure in his face. He really couldn't get off the kick he wanted to get off there. And not the field position they wanted to give up there. So Del Rapids now has it at the 41-yard line. Again, good field position. A minute to go here in the first quarter. 1st and 10 Del Rapids on their 3rd possession of the first quarter. First one went nowhere. Second one, they scored a touchdown. Dive up the middle. Keeps going. Nice little gain up the middle. Quentin Carr goes for about 8 there. It's going to bring up a 2nd and 1. 2nd and 2. Probably gain 8 there. Just shy of the 50-yard line. The Rapids has their big guy split out. Oh, and they had 2 guys in motion there. Going to be a false start or an illegal motion on Del Rapids here. They're going to call a false start. 5-yard penalty. It's going to move them back. Going to make it about 2nd and 7. Takes away their nice gain on first down there. About 4 seconds to go in the quarter. They're going to get the play off. They do. Right up the middle to Rusink, and he's going to keep going. Oh, and he breaks free. And I don't think they're going to catch him. Cole Rusink with a long touchdown run. They had him bottled up. Cole just kept his legs driving, did a little spin move in there, and goes for a 55-yard run there for Rusink. And Del Rapids this time puts the ball in the middle of the field. Missed their first extra point, so it's 6-0, or it's 12-0 right now, but they are going to kick this one. Try and make it a 13-0 game. Looks like number 3 for Del Rapids. Their quarterback, Cooper Frost, is going to do the kicking here. Oh, we got a little bit of movement here. Offsides on West Central. Now that's going to move it half the distance to goal line. So is that going to change their decision on what they want to do? And they do. They're going to take the tee is going to come off of the field now. Now they're going to go for 2. So instead of being from the 2-yard line, they've only got a yard to go here for a 2-point conversion. This is going to end the first quarter as soon as this extra point attempt is done. So the teams will switch sides of the field. Frost brings them up to the line. They're just running that double wing again. Rusick in motion. We're going to take a little dive up the middle, and that goes nowhere. And they're short again. So 12-0. Bell Rapids after the first quarter. We'll take a quarter break here. We'll check some scores around here. Dakota Valley beating Beersford. That's not a surprise. Canton over Lennox. I would say that is a surprise. 3-0. Looks like they just started the second quarter there. And then Del Rapids, of course, up 12-0 here. Madison's beating Tri-Valley 7-0. Looks like that one just started the second quarter as well. Where we got in 11 AA. Yankton beating Sturgis in Yankton. I don't know if there's a farther trip. Well, Spearfish to Yankton might be the farthest trip in the state, but Sturgis to Yankton's got to be a heck of a bus ride. And O'Gorman's beating Pierre right now. Two teams that kind of both having disappointing seasons. O'Gorman 1-4, but they probably played the best four teams in AAA. And Pierre's 2-3 on the year, and that's about as many games as they lose in a decade. Short kick again, picked up by West Central on the 25-yard line. Nice return. Evan Jatan with that return. Gets it all the way up to the 38, 39-yard line. I want to say the 38. So West Central looking to get a score here, get back in this game here, get one back, get some momentum going for their side. Had it rolling on their first possession until they took a penalty. Now they're going to run too wide here. And go up the middle. And nothing doing. Carson Wild right up the middle. Gains a little bit, maybe a half a yard. Going to bring up a 2nd and 9. Wild's going to go out. Vessel's back in now for West Central. The Rapids must have made a few adjustments up there. West Central's going too wide again. Oh, and we have, I don't know if we had a jump there or if we had an offsides. Looks like an offsides Del Rapids, okay. I see there was some movement in the middle of the line there. So West Central's going to get 5 free yards here. So that will make it a 2nd down and 4 yards to go, a long 4. Evan Jatan back into the game for West Central. Patrick Hammond comes out. And they're going the double wing here. Oh, a little bit of a mix-up in the backfield. Olson's going to try. Can't get back to the line of scrimmage. And he kind of got hit hard there as he was going down. A little bit of a, took a helmet right to his helmet. No penalty. Both kids were going down. Not sure what the play was there. And I'm pretty sure one kid on West Central wasn't sure what the play was there because it didn't work. So it's going to make it about 3rd and, let's say 6 yards to go here. Just starting the minute into the second quarter. Bartman in motion. Olson's going out to pass. He's got a guy, and this one's picked off. Can't tell who got that one. 18 for Del Rapids. Does that sound right? Should we give that one to Will Ronshaugen? Nice play by him. 2nd interception now for Del Rapids. They're going to take over on their own 38-yard line. Mistakes right now just kind of killing West Central here. Got to hold them here. Can't let this game get out of hand. Dell's going to drop back and pass over the middle. Bounce up in the air. Everybody had a shot for it, and Del Rapids comes down with it. Rusink. Somehow came from middle of the field when the ball got tipped in the air. Everybody's hoping interception. And Cole Rusink, who's just a heck of an athlete, comes out of there with it. Ends up being about a 12-yard gain, so first down just on West Central side of the field, the 49-yard line. Del Rapids splits one wide left.
Oh my God, did it call that?
There was all kinds of movement and motion there. I'm not sure if the center snapped it early and nobody moved, but it just was like, it was kind of a mess there to start with. So no gain on the play. So second down and 10.
Oh, they just labeled wrong. Okay. No, you're good.
Again, they're splitting one wide. Try and run up the middle with Rusink. Got to get that guy on the ground. He'll hurt you like he did last time. Nothing doing, though. So it's going to be third down and about 9 to go here. This is one where you don't want to let them get any positive yards, because if they do get anything here, it's probably a go for it on fourth down. Or if you hold them or force them back a little bit, maybe force them into punting. Eight minutes, 20 seconds to go here in the second quarter. Del Rapids with a 12-0 lead. They're trying to get Rusink out in the flat. Oh, my gosh. Again, the kid makes a great catch. I think they wanted to get into him right out in the flat, and that was covered, so he just kept going downfield. The quarterback stayed with him, and he made a one-handed grab right on the left hash for about an 8-yard gain. Going to bring up a fourth down and 1. Long one. I'll say fourth and just under 2. So this one West Central, you got to make sure that you don't jump here. But you want to make sure you get penetration too. West Central, or Del Rapids lines it up tight in that double wing. Try and go right up the middle, and he gets enough for a first down. Ref stops the clock. Probably about a 2-yard gain, maybe 3. Going to take it down to the 38-yard line. Move the chains. Start the clock. And Del Rapids ball, 38-yard line, first and 10. A little bit of confusion in the Del Rapids huddle here. I'll try again. And they line up 2 wings tight. Run up the middle again. He's bouncing off tackles, but stayed with him nicely there. We're going to say Eli Mundahl with the tackle for West Central there, number 1. Got a yard, maybe a yard and a half. Going to bring up a second and 9 for Del Rapids. About halfway through the second quarter here. Del Rapids again with that 12-0 lead. Split one wide out left. Double wing. Going to do a little trap inside. Number 6, that goes nowhere for him.
Carson Wild in the tackle.
Keaton Vessels with the tackle. Number 7 for West Central. He makes a lot of tackles. Going to bring up a 3rd down and 8. Again, this is probably go for it area unless you go backwards here for Del Rapids on 4th down. They line up in the shotgun this time. Takes it. It's going to look for... Gets hit right as he throws it.
Good D.
And that was a nice break up there. Hayden Whiting with a good play there. Breaking up that pass. And now it's 4th down and about 8. So let's see what Del Rapids wants to do with this one. Do they want to pin them back? There's 5:16 to go. The clock stopped on the incomplete pass for Del Rapids in the second quarter here. Del Rapids with that 12-0 lead. Looks like they're bringing out some subs here, so they must have decided to go ahead and punt it here. West Central's just got their defense out there, not their punt return team, but they are going to send number 11. Oh, number 21, yep, Carson Wild. I thought that was C.J. Denbor. They're sending Carson Wild back. He's saying, do I go back or not? Yeah, he's going back to the 10-yard line now. Del Rapids lines up in punt formation. And we got to delay a game on Del Rapids. Trying to decide what they were going to do there. Really doesn't. If they are planning on punting, that one really doesn't hurt them that much. Takes them back to the 40-yard line. So about a 4th and 14 for Del Rapids now. Punts away. He's going to let it go. Oh, it's going to take a nice hobbsing to stop. Oh, just sneaks into the end zone. Luckily for West Central, it just died about a yard into the end zone. So West Central will take it over the 20-yard line. I think that's the worst starting field position for either team so far. So West Central's got 5 minutes and 7 seconds to go here in the second quarter to try and get some offense going. Central lines it in tight. Man in motion. Takes it up the middle. Oh, Bass just about found a little bit of room on the outside there. I think that was Carson Wild on the carry it was. He got about 6. Going to make a 2nd and 4. Clock running, 4:46 and counting right now. Well, Central's trying to get out of the huddle a little bit quicker. 3 backs. Breaks a tackle. Oh no, fumble West Central. They called him down though. They called him down. Yeah, Evan Jatan with the carry there. And they knocked it out, but it must have been down. The line judge come in quickly with he was down, but West Central recovered it anyway, so it wouldn't have mattered. It's 1st and 10. After the carry, out to Del Rapids' 36-yard line. Clock still running. We're under 4 minutes now. 3 minutes 55 and counting. Oh, and West Central had a little movement. So it's a false start on, I would say, the right guard there. That might have been Cyrus Maris. I'm not sure. I don't want to put blame on Cyrus because he's been doing such a good job blocking up there, but I think that one was on the right guard there. Takes it back to 1st and 15 for West Central now. Dive up the middle. He's going to get about 4. That was Vessels on that carry, number 7 for West Central. So let's bring up 2nd and 11. Clock still running. We're down to 3:20 to go now. West Central got all three. Or they got 2 timeouts left. So we'll see here if we, at some point, we either got to think about getting out of bounds or start using the timeouts. Bartman with the pitch to the outside to the right. He's got a little something out there. Aiden picks up 10 for the first down, maybe about 12. So the clock stops momentarily while they move the chains. With 2:53 to go, West Central's got the ball now just short of midfield, about the 48-yard line. And clock running now down to 2:40. Drops back to pass. See, find somebody in the flat. That's a good pass. Out to Bartman. Bartman's got it, and he's out of bounds. Stops the clock on a 15-yard play. Nice play by Elfson. He had somebody clearing out deep. He was momentarily open, but that would have been a lot tougher pass going out to your left and throwing it that far. So he found Bartman on the underneath route. Picks up about 16, 17 yards and gets out of bounds. Down to Del Rapids' 35-yard line now. Clock stop with 2:25 to go. 1st and 10 to West Central. Bartman's got it around the right side. Can he beat him up? He does. Gets out there. Takes a hard hit. Gets about 6, though, maybe 7. Oh, we're going to give him 5, I guess. So it's going to be 2nd and 5. 2nd and 5 on the 30-yard line. West Central clock's running. Down to 2 minutes to go now in the first half. Three lined up behind Olsen in the backfield. Fakes it up the middle, looking deep. Throwing to the sideline. And out of bounds. I don't know if he caught it and he caught it out of bounds or if he just was, if it was just incomplete. But the ref was motioning like it was out of bounds. So the clock stopped now. 1:41 to go. It's 3rd and 5 for West Central. For first things first, you got to pick up the first down. Can't worry about the clock at this one. You just got to get that first down. Then you worry about the clock. Still got their timeouts left. 2 timeouts left. Olsen's dropping back to pass again. Looking. Throwing it deep. Up for grabs, and there's an interception. He intercepts it. They didn't get intercepted in the end zone. I think there's going to be some discussion on whether that was a touchback now or he was on about the half-yard line when he got it. They are going to call it a touchback, so Del Rapids is going to get it on the 20-yard line. West Central kind of had some momentum there, was driving a little bit. Interception now. It's a 3rd interception for the first half for West Central. Del Rapids has got it, and they've got all 3 of their timeouts. 1:30 to go, 20-yard line. I suppose they'll probably kind of see what they do on their first 2 plays if they want to decide if they're going to open it up a little bit or not. But I imagine they might just be happy with a 12-0 lead at halftime here. Run it up the middle. West Central drives him back. He gets about 3. Does West Central call timeout? Or let the clock go and try and get the ball back? Clock's down to 1:17 and running. And looks like nobody's going to call a timeout. He did pick up about 5 on the play, so it's going to be 2nd and 5. And they're staying in the huddle a long time. They're going to watch for the back judge to raise his hand, and that means there'll be 10 seconds to go when he does that. And there goes his hand, so they got 10 seconds. Quarterback's looking right at him. So when he starts counting, then it's 5 seconds. So now he snaps the ball, runs it up the middle, nothing doing. Takes it down to 36 seconds. Depending on where they spot it here or when they spot it, they might not even have to run a play here for this one. And if nobody's going to call a timeout, it's just good reffing to not worry about spotting it. And that might just take us right down to the first half, to halftime. So 5 seconds, and that's going to take us to halftime with Dell Rapids leading 12-0 as we go into halftime here. So we're going to take a little break. I'm going to mute myself here, and we'll come back right before the second half starts. There's a 15 minutes on the clock right now for halftime. Usually they run the 15, and then they run the 3-minute warm-up time. So still anybody's game. 12-0 West Central, or 12-0 Del Rapids leads at halftime. All right, I'm back. And here we go. It's about 15 seconds on the clock, and then they'll put the extra 3 minutes on there before we get going here in the second half. Some interesting stuff happening in the class. Let's see now, Lennox just went up on Canton 12-10 now at the end of the first half. So that game's maybe a little closer than some thought it would be at halftime. Sioux Falls Christians beating Vermilion 23-0. I'm just reading these off the South Dakota score feed, so I don't know how much time's actually in these games here. And then Madison's up on Tri-Valley 14-0 at halftime, and just some other area DAC 12 scores. One other score that's kind of interest is in 11B, Winner, who is always makes it down to Vermilion, is in a game with Mount Vernon Plankington, and that's 0-0 at halftime. Heck of a game there. Mount Vernon Plankington's only loss was to Elk Point Jefferson this year, and Winner beat Elk Point Jefferson for Elk Point Jefferson's only loss. So, good game there. Kind of keep our eye on that one in the second half, see how that one turns out. 11 AAA. Nothing really close. Rapid City Central up on Sioux Falls, Washington, 3-0. 4 minutes to go in the fourth. I guess that would be a upset. Rapid City Central 0-5 coming into that one. Sioux Falls, Washington 1-4. And then Brandon Valley's beating Sioux Falls Lincoln 12-7. Sioux Falls, both those teams undefeated. It's kind of going to come down between probably one of those three, Harrisburg, Sioux Falls, Lincoln, and Brandon in that 11 AAA, the biggest class this year. So they put the 3 minutes back on the clock. We're back down to about $1:16 to go here. West Central's going to get the ball to start the second half. Del Rapids won the toss and chose to receive at the beginning of the first half. So West Central's got to get a little momentum going here on offense. Seems like they just get something going and they make a mistake, either a costly penalty or a turnover, and kind of shoot themselves in the foot. But we'll see what happens here in the second half. It's still anybody's game, 12-0. Those extra points might come in, missed extra points by Del Rapids might come in big here. West Central gets a score here to start with and can kind of get some momentum back here. The clock's winding down. We got less than 20 seconds left in halftime. Teams are starting to organize here a little bit. And about ready to get her going. Referees are starting to take their positions on the field, get the players rounded up, get the special teams out there. And there's the whistle to start the second half. And again, West Central should be receiving to start the second half. See if we can get something going here on offense. So West Central is going to send Hayden Whiting and Bochi Knight back deep here. And here comes Del Rapids. And number 2 is going to do the kicking for them. Tad, and his last name is spelled Tjaden. So I'm going to not pronounce the T and say Jaden. He's a 6'6" kicker for Del Rapids here. And there he goes. Kicks away, kicks it deep. Whiting's going to get this one. And going to return it out to the 30-yard line, 31, 32-yard line. And that's where West Central is going to take over to about let's say the 31-yard line. 1st and 10. See what they came up with here. Again, their offense is moving. They've moved the ball. I know they've got 0 points, but they've moved the ball at times. Just kind of made some mistakes at critical times. Bartman in motion. Cuts back to the left. Maybe picks up about 3.
Dropped the ball, recovered by number 6.
He did drop the ball there. I saw him looking there. Patrick Hammond recovered it. I don't know if they called him down or if they just called a fumble and West Central's got the ball. But they picked up probably about 3 yards there. 2nd and 7. Just starting the third quarter here. First offensive play of the third quarter. Vessel's up the middle. He's fighting for yards. He's not going down. And he picks up about 4. It's going to bring up a 3rd and short. We're going to say 3rd and 2. Maybe a little less than 2. Ball's placed right on the 40-yard line of West Central. Number 21, Carson Wild, is going to run the play in. Vessels is coming out. Got a little bit of a slow start here. Bartman up the middle. Aiden finds a little room. Gains about 12 yards there. Nice play.
Was that Kane Grocott out in front there?
Which one?
Kane Grocott.
Kane Grocott with a big block there, leading number 55 for West Central, right over the right side. Aiden ran hard for about 11 yards there. Got it again on the right side. He's going to pick up a few. Gets thrown down there by Jaden. Pick up 4, maybe 5 on the play. Oh, we're going to give him 5. 2nd and 5. Nice start for West Central. Got to keep it going. Keep positive plays happening here. Wild back in for Vessels here. Those are the two kind of running the plays here from UTEC. Do a little jet sweep to Hammond here. He's got a little room on the outside. He finds some opening on the outside and gets run all the way to the boundary marker. Flag on the field, though. And West Central is backing up like it's going to be on them. That was a 2nd and 5. And the flag is down on the 35-yard line. We'll see what we got here. It's an illegal block in the back, an illegal block from West Central. So it's going to be 10 yards from the spot of the foul. It'll still be 2nd down. So we had it about 2nd and 5 there. Now it's going to move it back to about 2nd and 7. The actual block in the back took place about 7 yards downfield there. So it's going to be 2nd and 7, not a killer play. We still got 3 downs to make a 1st down here. They quickly up to the line. Bartman's got it off the left side, and he's going to pick up a few, maybe 3. Going to bring up a 3rd and 4. These next 2 plays are big plays for West Central here. Want to really get something going here coming out of halftime. Wild back in for Vessels. Those 2 are running the plays in. Brings the play to the quarterback, Alston. Here comes Bartman in motion. He's going to get the pitch. He's got a little bit of room. He's got the 1st down, and gets pushed out of bounds, probably about the 33-yard line. Gain of 6 on a 3rd and 3. 1st down, West Central. Ball's out of bounds. 8:30 to go here in the third quarter. Del Rapids leading 12-0. Ball on the 33-yard lines of Del Rapids. Now West Central's got it going here a little bit. Again, no mistakes. Keep it going. Ball way over on the right hash. Right up the middle goes Vessels, and he's going to plow forward. And Del Rapids got the ball, and that's a fumble, and then Del Rapids does have the ball. I think he just got stood up, and somebody just took it away from him right in the middle of the pile there. And Del Rap on the turnover, it'll be Del Rapids' ball. 1st and 10, about the 27-yard line. There's the mistake they couldn't have there. Driving the ball really well. Just got to get a stop. Still a lot of time left in this game. They're going to need 2 scores somewhere. We got 8:23 to go here in the third quarter. Del Rapids up to the line of scrimmage. Dive right up the middle, and he's loose. And he's in the open field, and they're not going to get him. Quinn Carr, senior 220-pound fullback. There, just got out in open field and outran everybody. Right up the middle on a dive play. And that puts Del Rapids up 18-0. At this point, they try and kick them, or they just try and go for the extra points. Looks like they're going to kick it. With their quarterback, Cooper Frost, as their kicker here.
Oh, yeah, he's right there.
High kick, and it's good. That puts Del Rapids up 19-0. $19-0, 8 minutes, 13 seconds to go. So West Central had the ball, was driving downfield, got all the way down to about the 30-yard line. Fumbled the ball. One play later, Del Rapids goes for just about a 65, 70-yard run there. Their fullback right up the middle. So Del Rapids will kick off again. Just need a big play for West Central here. Just something to get them going here. Something to let them know they're back in the game here. Maybe something on special teams right here. I think we're missing one player on special teams here. There he comes. So we got Whiting and Knight back for West Central. And let's just field it cleanly here. Get a good return. Get back on offense. Get something going again. Kick from West Central. One of the up man takes it. And he's going to get to about the 31, 32-yard line. Evan Jatan with the return on that one. That's his second kick return tonight. So at the 32-yard line, West Central takes over 1st and 10. Double wing. Going to run it off to the right. And Bartman's going to get about 5 there. Brings up 2nd and 5. Del Rapids now with a 19-0 lead. It was 12-0 at halftime. 7 minutes, 45 seconds and counting in the third quarter here. Vessel's back in now at fullback. There goes Hammond off the left side. Hammond's going to get a first down. Clock stop for a West Central first down. And it gets wound again, and here we go. 7 minutes, 11 seconds to go. First down and 10 for West Central. Fake out the flat for Bennett Ingles, and Bennett's going to catch it for a short gain. Maybe gets about 4. Nice pass from Olsen over to Bennett Ingles there. Brings up a 2nd and 6. Ball way over on the right hash for West Central. Vessel's back in at fullback. Here comes Bartman to the left again. He's got a little bit of an opening. Plows forward.
Creighton
Sandholm with a good block to lead him there. The offensive line is still moving, people. Doing a good job yet. We just got to eliminate the mistakes here. This will be 1st and 10. Into Del Rapids territory again. Down to the 43-yard line, 1st and 10, West Central. Hammond's going to get it on the jet sweep. Looking for room to the outside, cuts it in. And he's going to pick up about 5. Making it 2nd and 5. Double wing, tight formation for West Central. Vessel's in at fullback. Comes Bartman off to the right, and nothing doing that time. He just gets hugged down and by Jaden there. So that's going to make it 3rd down. They maybe gave him a half yard on that one. So 3rd down, and we'll just say just a little less than 5. Probably 4 yards to go. Wild back in. Big play for West Central. Got to get a first down here. Got to keep the chains moving. Got to get into the end zone here this possession. Get it back down to 2 scores before the 4th quarter starts. Fake. Here comes Wild up the middle. Nothing doing there. They're going to try and push him forward, and he does not. He might get a half a yard. Going to make it probably 4th down and a long 3 here. And, of course, West Central's going to go. Big Seth Lynn back in on offense for West Central. Off to the right. So we've got a strong side off to the right here. See if we try and run Bartman off to the right here somehow. He's going to get it. Oh, we're doing a little reverse to Hammond. He breaks a couple tackles, and Hammond's loose. Do we got... Okay, there was a Del Rapids player down the field, and I saw the coach coming out. So I don't... Is there a penalty here on this play?
Yeah, there's a flag.
And we got personal foul. Crack back block on West Central.
That's not a crack back block. He's right in front of him. Oh my gosh, he ran through it.
So that's going to be a 15-yard penalty on 4th down. So that now we've got a 4th down
Freaking send that in. That's bullshit.
and about 15 yards to go. Yeah. Yep. 4th down and 15. Looks like they're lining up to go for it here. They're going to try, maybe it's tried to set up a screen. Austin's looking for a little room, can't find anything. He drives through there, gains about 4 or 5 yards. That was 4th down, so West Central's going to turn it over on downs. They didn't have bad field position, so it's going to be Del Rapids' ball. They would have had to stop him anyway. So 4th down and about 16. He picks up maybe about 6 or 7. And Del Rapids will take it over on downs. 1st down and 10 on their own 43-yard line. We got a stoppage of play here. We got a timeout. With 3:51 to go here in the 3rd quarter, Del Rapids is going to call timeout. I think they got a lot of players playing both ways on Del Rapids. So does West Central, but Del Rapids got a lot of players going both ways. Maybe just give the guys a little bit of a break here. What's that? It's Steve? No, I don't know. First down and 10, Del Rapids on their own 42-yard line here. West Central needs to stop. Del Rapids has kind of found a little something here. See if we can get a stop here. Rusink's got it. Going to go up the middle, maybe get about 5, maybe 4. Looks like Ingles with the tackle there. So 2nd down and 4. A tackle for loss or some big play or a turnover. Del Rapids has done a nice job of holding on to the ball tonight. Rusink again off to the right side. And nice tackle there again. So here comes a 3rd down. We're going to call it 4. And we're going to call this the latest, biggest play of the game here, especially for West Central. They need to stop here. At least don't let them get too many positive yards. If they get 2 or 3, I'm almost sure they'd go for it here. We can hold them to a yard, maybe no gain, maybe a tackle for loss. Might force them into a punt here. They're strong on the right side. They're bringing that tight end over to the left, though. Seems like when they bring that tight end to the left, they kind of run that way. Nope. Rusink off to the right. Cuts back. Gains about a yard. So this is a tough decision for Del Rapids now. So we're going to say 4th and 3. They're bringing in, looks like the punt team because most of their offensive line is going out here. So 4th and 3. Good job by West Central's defense there to hold. That was a must-need hold there. So do not jump off sides here, West Central. Minute 56, minute 55 to go. Punts away. And they let it roll. And it's down at about the 10-yard line. So 1st down and 10. Pretty good punt. Anytime you get inside the 10-yard line, right in there, coaches will take that in high school football. West Central's got to drive 90 yards now. Minute 35 to go here in the 3rd quarter. You're going to need a big play. You need something here. We've been able to get those 6, 7-yard gains quite a bit tonight. But those Anything over 15, 20 yards has been hard for West Central to come by tonight. We're going to pass. Looks like he's looking deep. Oh, right off of Hammond's hands. So just on 1st and 10, tried to go for a little pass there, and just was off a little bit high for Hammond, off his hands, and bring up 2nd and 10. Clock stopped on the incomplete pass. Brings up a 2nd and 10 for West Central. Here comes Bartman. He's going to get 4, maybe 5. Bring up a 3rd and manageable here. So it's going to be a 3rd down. Must have started at the 11. I thought they were at the 10. So it's going to be 3rd down and 6 here for West Central. I don't know if we're in go for it mode all the way. Probably if it's less than a yard or two, they might. At this point, being down 3 scores, but we'll see if they can just pick up the 1st down without having to worry about that. Alston's back to pass. And it's just a little bit long there for... Yeah, Eli Mundell there, number 1, I think. It's just off his hands. Eli, 6-foot junior. And that's going to bring out the punt team for West Central. Looks like Eli's going to do the punting here. Again, if you can somehow not let Rusink touch this ball in the open field, I think that would be ideal. We're not going to try and do anything tricky here, are we? Nope. He punts it away. Right at him, but he calls a fair catch and he lets it go. So this is going to be a good, nice punt there from Mundell. So he punts it all the way from our 15-yard line down to their 30. So a 55-yard punt with no return. I think Rusink wishes he'd have that one back and try and go for the fair catch, but at least there's no mistakes made if you're letting it go. So all the way back to their 29-yard line. So it's going to be 1st down and 10 for Dell Rapids on the 29-yard line. 34 seconds to go in the 3rd quarter. And West Central again needs a stop. Patrick Hammond runs out there. He's not sure if he's supposed to be out there or not. How many we got out there? 2, 4, and... legal substitution on the offense. I think we got lucky there because I think we might have had, oh no, I think we just had 10 out there with Patrick running out there. He makes it 11. I'm trying to count them up quick. 2, 6, 11. All right, so that makes it a 1st and 15. A little bit better here. Got a gang tackle, make sure tackles here. Up the middle, nothing doing. Maybe about a yard. And that's probably going to do it for the 3rd quarter here. Del Rapids will be happy to let the clock run down. And there's the end of the 3rd quarter. Del Rapids scored 7 in that quarter. It was 12-0 at halftime. Now it's 19-0 Del Rapids at the end of the 3rd quarter. Dakota Valley Beersford's getting interesting. 13-12. Dakota Valley leads. 5 minutes to go in the 3rd quarter. How's that Canton Lennox game looking? 20-10. Lennox is starting to open up a little bit of a lead there. Canton led most of the first half in that one. Then, of course, biggest game of the night is the Trip Down Mount Armor game versus Avon. See how that one's coming. Oh, Avon took the lead, 16-12. 3 minutes to go in the third. And how about that winner, Mount Vernon playing the game? We got any score in that one yet?
16-0. Under 1 minute left.
Oh, 16-0. Winners got a couple touchdowns. That'd probably be all they need. That was 0-0 at halftime, and now it's 16-0. So again, now we got 2nd and 14 for West Central. No penalties. Good tackling. Hold them here. Get the ball back. See if you can do something. Make something happen. Put a little pressure on them. Then drop back to pass. He got a lot of time. He's throwing it deep. Oh, nice play. Yeah. Good coverage on the play. Rusing is just a heck of an athlete. Just comes back and makes that play look easy. Yep, just an athlete going up and making a play. First down, big first down. Gets them all the way up to the 47-yard line for of Del Rapids. Run it over to the left side. He's got a little room over there. How many yards did he get before he got out of bounds? Oh, did we get a flag over there on the sideline? No. Okay, just a second down. 2nd down and 4. Got 6 yards on the play. But he did go out of bounds. Stop the clock with 11:20 to go here in the 4th quarter. Got to get a stop here. Got a stop or a turnover here. Just a little spark for West Central. Need something here. He comes off to the right side. He's going to pick up about 4. He's got enough for a first down. Getting pushed back and got the first down. Clock stops momentarily for the first down, and then they wind it again here, and 11:13 to go. Rusink with the first down there. Cooper Mulder in the game now with the tackle on that one. 45 for West Central. Comes Del Rapids up again. Ends it off, number 6. He's going to go forward, picks up about 4, maybe 5. There, Del Rapids is content if they can get those 4 or 5 yards a gain. Just run it right up the middle, eat up some clock, shorten this game. 10:20 to go now in the 4th quarter with a 3-score lead. Trying to get outside Rusink, using his speed, and he's out bounds probably about the 33-yard line. Picks up a couple on the play, gets out of bounds. It's going to be 3rd down and maybe 2 yards to go now. Clock stop. Big play for West Central here. Need to stop him. This is probably 4-down territory for Del Rapids regardless. Unless they go way backwards on this play, I would say this is going to be 4-down territory for him here. Lined up tight. Quick hitter up to the fullback. He did not get much. Maybe got a yard. I think he's going to be short by half a yard. So it's going to be 4th and really short now. 4th and maybe about a foot to go here for Del Rapids. If they could somehow go forward here and make this play for West Central, get the ball back. Might see the same play right up the middle here for their big fullback, and they do. And he's going to get the first down. Just gets about a half a yard, maybe a yard. Enough for the first down. So the clock moves at 9:15 here to go in the fourth quarter. 1st and 10 at the 29-yard line now for Del Rapids. Line up in that tight double wing formation. Frost over there telling secrets. Tight end moves. They run to his side again. Gain of about 2. Keaton Vessels with the tackle on that one. Brings up a 2nd and 8, maybe 9. Del Rapids is happy to let the play clock run down every time now. Del Rapids right up the middle, and he's not going to get anything. Driven back hard by 59 on West Central. Ashton Gebhardt. Picked up maybe a yard, maybe 2 on that. It's going to bring up 3rd down and 7. Big play for West Central here. Del Rapids having a little bit of getting the play in here, but the quarterback's going to try and take as much time as he can. He's got 10 seconds to run the play here. I don't know if he's going to get it off. They might have to call timeout. 5 seconds to go. They got to get the play off. They might get a delay game, and they just call a timeout because the delay game was coming there. So Del Rapids uses a timeout. And that'll be their first of the second half. No, it's going to be their second of the second half. They called one right after a change of possession. So they're going to have 1 left. But when you're ahead, you just need those more for organization and rest than you do for stopping the clock. So with a 3rd and 7, I don't know if they had called a play that, or if that was just always the plan, was just let's run it down and use all the clock there. Talk about what we want to do on a big play here. 3rd and 7. West Central needs a stop. Del Rapids really has 2 downs to go for it down here on the 26-yard line of West Central. Seems like when they need a big play, they try and find number 21. So let's see what they do here. And they split out 2 to the left side. The quarterback's in shotgun here. And they run up the middle for about enough for a first down there. Probably about an 8-9 yard gain up to the 15-yard line. He gets a head of steam going there. He's a pretty explosive player. Down to the 15-yard line. Got to keep him out of the end zone here. 6 minutes and 30 seconds to go here in the fourth quarter. Right up the middle with Rusink. He's going to get maybe 2 or 3. They're going to be happy with that. They can just 3 yards a pop, use up clock, get another first down, and they'll be satisfied with that. Their quarterback's going to keep an eye now on that back judge, And the back judge tells him how much time's left to go before he has to run a play. If you watch him, when he raises his hand straight in the air, that means he's got 10 seconds to run it right now. And then when he starts counting down, then it means he has 5. So right now he has 5, 4. The quarterback watches him. Then he snaps the ball. Tries to run it all the way down. Number 11's got it off to the left. And he's going to maybe get about 5 yards, bring up a third down. We're going to say 2 to go. With 5:20 to go. And again, Del Rapids is going to use up as much time as they can. West Central's going to look. Got to try and strip the ball now. Got to do anything to get the ball away. First guy go for the tackle. Second guy go for the strip. Again, quarterback's watching the back judge. He won't hike it until he starts counting. There he starts his count. Inside handoff to 11. He's got the first down. Down to about the 4-yard line. First down and goal at the 4-yard line for Del Rapids now with 4 minutes and 44 seconds and the clock running. First and goal at the 4. Again, West Central wants to hold them out of there. Right up the middle with their big fullback, and he gets in. Touchdown, Del Rapids. And Del Rapids going to try and kick the extra point here, I believe. So they're up now 25-0. And Frost try the extra point out of the hold of Drake Eastman, junior backup quarterback. Holds down, and the kick is good. Makes it 26-0 Del Rapids. 26-0. Not kind of the way I thought this game, or most West Central kids thought, or most West Central fans thought this game would go. See if we can get something going here on offense. Just get a score, get a little momentum going for the rest of the week. We've probably played the 4 best teams, maybe Dakota Valley in there somewhere in our class right now. So we can get a little momentum going here if we can still hang on, win our last games, but get a good seed in the playoffs and see what can happen. Knight and Whiting back for West Central. Kick's going to go deep. Going to let it bounce. Whiting's got it. Takes a head of steam. Nice little return. Gets out to over the 35-yard line. I want to say the 36. First and 10 Trojans. 4 minutes and 3 seconds to go here in the game. 26-0 Del Rapids leads. And West Central's going to split out some receivers to both sides. See if we can try and throw it a little bit here. Elfson gets it. He's going to take off on the run. Picks up about 3. Gets out of bounds. Maybe 2. 2nd and 8. Clock stopped at 3:58. Again, West Central is going to split out receivers wide. Let them get set up. There you go. Pitches it out to Bartman. He's got nothing out there. Maybe lost a yard. Going to be third and 9. Play comes in. Nelson drops back to pass him out of the shotgun. Tries to find some room up the middle. Nothing doing, and he's sacked. That's number 11, Drake Eastman for Dell Rapids with the sack. Takes him back a couple yards. Going to bring back a 4th and 12, and looks like West Central is going to punt. With 2:56 left in the game, we might be getting a JV game after this punt. Ball's away. Low kick. It's going to take a hop at the 30-yard line. Keep going. And West Central downs it there. Number 10, Carson Vessels. Keaton's younger brother was the one down in that punt. There's probably a name we're going to see pretty prominently in the next couple of years for West Central. Good wrestler for West Central. So let's see what we've got here for Dell Rapids, if they're going to start bringing some subs in or not. We got 2 minutes and 33 seconds to go. I doubt if West Central's probably going to use any timeouts. West Central's got some subs in, I see. I can't tell. Dell Rapids has got some too. They're just going to run it up the middle there. Gets little or nothing. Probably about a yard, maybe going to be a 2nd and 9. With 2 minutes and 15 seconds to go in the game when the clock running. Dell Rapids up 26-0. Again, their quarterback's just watching the back judge before he runs a play here. Now they get into formation. Little trap up the middle by 6. Looking for a little bit of room. Finds a little bit of an opening. Maybe gets about 4 or 5 yards. So bring up a 3rd down and 3 for Dell Rapids. Minute 26 to go. They get a 1st down here. They can kneel it a couple times if they wanted to, and that would be the ball game. Regardless, they're going to run this one down probably under a minute before they have to run a play here. One minute to go in the game now. Now Dell Rapids gets in formation. Little dive up the middle. Gets the 1st down. They'll move the chains. They'll probably have to run one more play, maybe 2. Well, the clock's running 40 seconds. They'll probably have to run one more play here. And that will do it. I don't know if they'll just kneel it here with that 1st down or not. But impressive win by Dell Rapids, 26-0. West Central moved the ball. Just made some mistakes at critical times. Penalties on 4th down conversions or just the kneel down there. That should end it. And that will do it. That's the way this one's going to end up, 26-0. as the players line up on the 50-yard line to shake hands. And West Central on the road next week. So West Central's 3 losses are now to the top 3 seeds, the 1, 2, and 3 seeds. So still got a chance here with the PowerPoints and stuff to get a good seed and be in the playoffs for sure. And that's where we're going to leave you for right now. Thanks for watching, and have a good night.
Attention high school sports fans, are you an armchair official? You know, the parent or fan who constantly yells